Imagine a world where the sun rises over golden temples, where gods are many and tradition is law. In this world, power is ancient and change is unthinkable. Yet, in the heart of Egypt's golden age, a single man dared to challenge it all. He was born Amenhotep IV, a prince in a land of splendor. His father, Amenhotep III, ruled over a nation rich in gold, art, and faith. Egypt's people worshipped dozens of gods, but none greater than Amun. The temples soared above the cities, and the priests who served them wielded power that sometimes rivaled the pharaoh himself. From his earliest days, Amenhotep IV was different. He was not the image of a warrior king. His features were unusual, his body slender, his face long. Some whispered of illness, others of a mind set apart. While other princes learned the arts of war and ceremony, he spent hours in quiet thought, drawn to the sun's warmth and light. To him, the sun was more than a daily miracle. It was a living presence. When his father died, Amenhotep IV took the throne. At first, he played the part expected of him. He honored Amun, supported the temples, and followed the rituals of his ancestors. But beneath the surface, something was shifting. The new pharaoh's gaze turned away from the old gods and toward a lesser-known deity, the Aten, the radiant disk of the sun. In the 5th year of his reign, Amenhotep IV made a decision that would shake Egypt to its core. He changed his name to Akhenaten, effective for the Aten. Then, in a move that stunned his people, he declared that Aten was the one true god. The old gods, worshipped for centuries, were cast aside. It was a revolution. Akhenaten ordered the temples of the old gods closed. Their names were chiseled off monuments and erased from memory. The powerful priesthood of Amun lost its wealth and influence overnight. In their place, Akhenaten built a new religious order, one that revolved entirely around the Aten. But this was more than a change in worship. It was a transformation of Egyptian life itself. Akhenaten left Thebes, the ancient capital, and began building a new city in the desert. He called it Akhetaten, the horizon of the Aten. Today we know it as Amarna. The city rose quickly, its streets and palaces open to the sun, its walls free from the shadows of old traditions. Every building, every statue, every painting was dedicated to the Aten. Even art changed. For centuries, pharaohs had been shown as strong, perfect, almost godlike. But Akhenaten's artists painted him as he was long-faced, with a rounded belly, narrow shoulders, and wide hips. Some thought it was a sign of illness. Others believe it was a message. The king was different, set apart, perhaps even closer to the divine. The art of Akhetaten was filled with life and warmth. Scenes showed Akhenaten playing with his daughters, his wife Nefertiti by his side, their family bathed in the rays of the sun. For a moment, it seemed a new world was being born, a world of light, peace, and joy. At the heart of this world stood Queen Nefertiti. She was more than a consort. She was a partner in rule, an equal in power. In carvings and paintings, she stands beside Akhenaten, sometimes even wearing the crown of a pharaoh. Some believe that after Akhenaten's death, she may have ruled Egypt herself, though the truth remains a mystery. Together, Akhenaten and Nefertiti had 6 daughters. Their images filled the city, the royal family becoming the living face of the new faith. But happiness was fragile. Several daughters died young, and one day, Nefertiti vanished from the record. Did she die? Did she rule in disguise? Or did she simply fade into the shadows of history? No one knows for certain. While Akhenaten poured his soul into his new religion, the world outside his city began to unravel. Egypt's enemies pressed at the borders. The Nile's floods grew weak, bringing hunger and hardship. Letters from foreign allies arrived, pleading for help. But Akhenaten did not answer. His focus never wavered from the Aten. Inside the palace, tension grew. His mother, Queen Tie, tried to guide him, but even she could not change his course. The court shrank. Supporters grew desperate. The king's vision narrowed, and the city that once buzzed with hope began to empty. By the end of his reign, Akhenaten was alone. His revolution was collapsing. When he died, his young son took the throne, a boy named Tutankhaten, soon renamed Tutankhamun, living image of Amun. The message was clear. The old gods had returned. The priests regained their power. The capital moved back to Thebes. Akhetaten was abandoned, left to crumble in the desert. Akhenaten's name and image were erased from monuments, as if Egypt wished to forget him entirely. But history has a way of remembering what is meant to be forgotten. Centuries later, archaeologists uncovered the lost city of Akhetaten. They found homes, letters, and tombs, evidence of a vanished world and a failed dream. They discovered the famous bust of Nefertiti, her face still serene after thousands of years. And they found a story not just of a king who tried to change religion, but of a man who dared to challenge the most powerful system of his time. Some see Akhenaten as a visionary, the first to believe in one god. Others see him as reckless, a dreamer who let his kingdom fall apart. The truth, perhaps, lies somewhere in between. Akhenaten's story is strange, tragic, and unforgettable. He tried to rewrite the rules, to follow a new path, and he paid the price. His city fell. His name was nearly lost. But his vision left a mark on history that cannot be erased. And maybe that is Akhenaten's true legacy. Even a forgotten dream can echo through the ages. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of Akhenaten, don't forget to subscribe for more stories that bring history to life. What do you think? Was Akhenaten a visionary or a reckless dreamer? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring.